Om Namah Shivaya, Sri Ramadutha Swamine Namaha. The Saviour. Prostrations unto the divine feet of Gurudev Sri Ramadutha Swamy. May the divine grace of Gurudev be showered on the whole of humanity and bless it with well-being and glories. Mankind is a blessing of all creation, and getting a divine darshan with the Swamiji in the land of destiny, the land of India, is an even greater blessing. It is a great blessing to get human life in the entire creation. For many ages, to drive the whole humanity in the path of righteousness and nobility, the Supreme Being took many incarnations as Matsyavatara, Kurmavatar, Narsimhavatar, Vamanavatar, Sri Rama and Sri Krishna. In the present Kali era, he manifested himself as Lord Buddha, Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, Shirdi Sai, Sripada Sri Vallabha, Sai of Puttaparthi, and today as Sri Ramadutha Swamy, to protect the world from the evil forces. While these great beings bless the world with their presence, godliness, love, truth, and benevolence are taught to the people with unmatched potentiality by their being the living examples. But laymen, not being able to understand their deeds and depth of their divinity, often thought of them as weak and ordinary beggars. Sometimes they even abused and insulted these great souls, thereby getting themselves cursed to poverty and pain for generations together. In this way, they used to waste their valuable human birth. To guide such sinful society in the right path, all the Avadhutas practiced and taught peace, non-violence, and nobility. In this way, they made people flourish, grow comprehensively, and make their lives meaningful. In this very heavenly tradition, the divine power came into being and has been solving all kinds of problems and troubles of the people of the entire world for the last 30 years, always ready to extend a blessing hand proclaiming, "I am here, there's nothing to worry," in the very physical form among us as Sri Paramahamsa Avadhuta Mandaleshwara, Siddha Chakradhiraja, Yogeshwareshwara, the king of all the kings of yoga, the emperor of all the great spiritual teachers, Bhagavan Sri Sri Ramadutha Swamy. Come, let us bless our lives by having Bhagavan's darshan. The blessed couple that gave birth to Bhagavan Sri Ramadutha is Sri Martati Lakshminarasaya Garu and Srimati Rangamamba Garu. Sri Ramadutha Swamy, solving the problems of the devotees those came to his shelter, protecting the destitute, stood as an ideal to lakhs of people. Today, not only from India, people from every quarter of the world are coming to Bhagavan for blessings to lead a prosperous, joyous, and purposeful life. Thousands of such devotees have shared their miraculous experiences with others in the form of books. In this Kali era, a wide range of devotees, realizing the real glory of Bhagavan Sri Ramadutha Swamy, include traditional pundits well-versed in Vedas and Upanishads, realized souls, devotees of God, highly educated IAS and IPS officials, irrespective of caste and creed, religion and nationality, social and spiritual status. Everyone could soak in the showers of Sri Swamiji's blessings. Some of these blessed souls are sharing their rare experiences with us. Come on, watch for yourself. BJP senior national leader Sri Murli Manohar Joshi could get an opportunity to have the darshan of Sri Swamiji. Sri Murli Manohar Joshi is well versed in scriptures, having profound knowledge in Vedas and Upanishads. Apart from that, he is an ardent devotee of Mother Goddess Kali. While he prostrated before Sri Swamiji pleased and asked him to express his desire if he has any. Responding to that offer, Sri Joshi said, "Swamiji, everyone here in this world should live happily. None should suffer from poverty and pain. Also, I have one personal desire. I want to have the darshan of the Lord Almighty. Fulfilling his wish, Sri Swamiji enabled Sri Joshi to have the wonderful vision of God and transformed his entire being. Till then, Sri Murli Manohar Joshi became a keen disciple of Sri Swamiji and left no opportunity to praise the infinite glory of Sri Swamiji.
Ramadutha Maharaj Ji, I have
seen him as a great sage and saint who has come to help the suffering humankind. Whenever I have met him, I have found him always as an evolved soul, thinking for the upliftment of all those who are suffering, who have some sort of grievances in their personal life, and he has given them great solace, satisfaction, and he is spreading the message of spirituality all over the world. And today's world needs spirituality and the spiritual concern for all living beings. As his name suggests, the Ramadut, that is the messenger of Bhagwan Sri Ram.
As Shirdi Sai Baba could cure the leprosy patients with his healing touch in those days when no medicine was available for that disease, Sri Ramadutha Swamiji could cure many critical, chronic and serious ailments just with his blessings, to the astonishment of the present medical world. There are such innumerable cases. I'm Dr. Rachit Rao. I work at Emergency Medicine Apollo Hospital. I have a friend who is a pediatrician in America. He has been suffering from a strange disease called sarcoidosis. Nobody could treat that disease till date, and those who took treatment could not survive. Such a person, after taking the initiation from Sri Swamiji, could live now happily. In the same way, I have seen many cancer patients getting relieved after coming to Sri Swamiji. I became a devotee of Swamiji after my own miraculous experience. I caught severe cough. It was so serious that from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. every day, I couldn't sleep at all. I couldn't even breathe enough because of cough. I suffered severely in such condition for 7 to 8 months. Then my elder sister took me to Swamiji. Swamiji asked me to perform puja regularly and nothing else. I did so for 4 days. It is really a great miracle and Swamiji's grace. It was cured and I have not got such cough again. Similarly, my mother was also suffering from adenoids in nose, due to which she had to take nasal drops for every 2 hours. But after following Swamiji's advice, she got totally relieved and she now doesn't even need nasal drops, what to say of surgery. Our belief in Sri Swamiji could bestow us good health in such a way. Yes, now you are watching BJP National President Sri Nitin Gadkari. He is an ardent upasaka of Sri Anjaneya. He is known for his righteousness and truthfulness. To abolish poverty from our entire nation is his ambition. With such noble cause, Sri Gadkari is moving ahead in politics, not leaving any opportunity to realize his dream. Sri Nitin Gadkari heard about Sri Swamiji and came to have Sri Swamiji's darshan. When Sri Swamiji asked him to express his desire, he said nothing about politics. He expressed his intention that no Indian should be poor and individual's life should flourish with riches. He put before Sri Swamiji his ideal that he wanted India to be totally free of corruption, violence, crime, atrocities, etc. He desired that rains should fall in time and everyone should live happily, and took blessings from Sri Swamiji. With Sri Swamiji's grace, there were timely rains in the country. Sri Gadkari is moving ahead day by day, leading a noble life. In the great congregation that was held at Tirupati on 6th of March, our past cricket captain Mohammad Azharuddin took part in the program and came for Sri Swamiji's blessings. When Swamiji asked him what his desire was, he expressed his wish that India should win the Cricket World Cup, the final match of which was about to be held on May the 16th. Swamiji assured him that it would happen and then blessed Sri Azharuddin. Dear devotees, Indian team could win the World Cup to the astonishment of the entire world with Sri Swamiji's blessings. This is DGP Dinesh Reddy. Sri Dinesh Reddy came to Sri Swamiji and expressed his noble motive. He prayed Sri Swamiji that people of our state should not get untimely death. There should be no animal sacrifices. Everyone should live righteously and peace should prevail. He also aspired that our farmers should get high yield and every family here could make their children study well and become doctors, engineers, etc., thereby contributing to the growth of our nation. He also asked blessings that the entire police department should stick to their duty, keeping aside their ulterior and selfish motives and serve the public. Bhagavan Sri Ramadutha Swamiji blessed Sri Dinesh Reddy. With the divine blessings of Sri Swamiji and in the able leadership of Sri Dinesh Reddy, police department could render strong security and great services. Divine blessings of Sri Subramanyeshwara Swamy to everybody. May the divinity bless everyone with prosperity. There are 5 principles in the spiritual path. They are virtuousness, benevolence, truth, non-violence and character. These 5 principles are established to protect the world. Practicing at least any one of these 5 principles with absolute steadfastness can make human life meaningful. Everyone should practice these principles for one's growth in the righteous path and not for fame or somebody's praise. We could realize this fact from the devotees of Sri Bhagavan Ramadutha Swamy. Many great souls took birth here to bless the world with their pious presence from time to time. Belonging to that kind are Bhagavan Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, Satya Sai Baba, and now among us, Sri Ramadutha Swamiji. Sri Ramadutha Swamiji is dedicating the fruit of their severe penance to develop the condition of domestic life in this world and working day and night in this direction. Swamiji could join again thousands of families that were ruined due to separation of couples. Swamiji is showering his blessing on the world in many ways, wishing everyone to get the complete benefit of divinity. Thank you. Now you're watching Sri Tarun Gogoi. He is the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, one of the prominent northeastern states of India. Sri Tarun Gogoi, being a peace lover, is working hard to keep law and order under control and give a stable government to the people of that state, which is badly affected by violence and instability. Sri Tarun Gogoi has had the darshan of Sri Swamiji and prayed to grant him with the strength and health needed to develop his state in every field. He solicited Sri Swamiji to bless him so that he could win the elections and serve the people of Assam for the 3rd consecutive tenure. His wish was fulfilled. Sri Tarun Gogoi not only blessed with good health, but also elected as the Chief Minister of Assam for the 3rd time. This is Sri T. Subbiram Reddy. Sri Subbiram Reddy is well known for his ardent devotion towards Lord Shiva, his responsible Rajya Sabha membership, and his unequivocal dedication towards social causes. Sri Subbiram Reddy is sharing his experiences after having the darshan of Sri Swamiji. Watch for yourself. Once while I was getting ready to go to Tirupati, I got sudden backache. But I neglected it with a sort of pride of being a devotee of Ishvara and continued with my work for the next 20 days. Then it became so severe that I was unable even to sit in flight and the pain became unbearable. X-ray was taken, MRI was done, and the doctor suggested that the operation was the only solution. I sent the reports even to America for further reference. They too concluded that surgery was the only remedy. Having so many responsibilities, I was getting worried how to handle the situation. Luckily, Sri Swamiji came to Delhi. He smeared with a fruit on my back for 2 days and recited some mantras. Nobody else in this world can recite those mantras. They are wonderful. After this, miraculously, I could comfortably come back in flight. The pain disappeared. No operation. Sri Digambar Kamat is the Chief Minister of Goa State. playing prominent role in developing Goa in every field. Sri Kamath is a follower of Sanatana Dharma, seeking Loka Kalyana. With the blessings of Sri Swamiji, Sri Kamath could fulfill the best of his duties towards the people of Goa and did a lot to develop the state. Dear devotees and saints, I could get the opportunity to have the holy darshan of Sri Swamiji a few months before. I believe, though we pray the Lord every day, we don't communicate with Him directly. Sadhus and saints do this job. Hence I expect that the universe will be benefited with the blessing of Sri Swamiji. Many of you know Minister Geeta Reddy. She is a senior minister with the state government of Andhra Pradesh. Srimati Geeta Reddy expressed her wish before Sri Swamiji that people at Hyderabad and at some Telangana regions are not getting enough water even to drink. While she prayed to Sri Swamiji that those people should be protected from these drought conditions, Sri Swamiji accepted her prayer and announced then and there, addressing the audience, that the condition will be changed. From that very evening, rain started in those regions and not ceased till 5 days. With these rains, all the water reservoirs in and around Hyderabad are filled to the brim, quenching the thirst of both the people of the capital and agricultural fields around. Not only such celebrities and dignitaries, even the scientists known for their disbelief in spirituality and disinterested endeavor in their respective fields come and serve Sri Swamiji. Let's listen to what they have to say about Sri Swamiji. I am a scientific technical researcher. I am a physicist. If we practice this meditation, we can save many lives. I have numerable experiences of such miracles and acts of grace. There are certain events where just by recollecting Sri Swamiji, some lives are saved in front of my eyes and also at my own house. Sri Swamiji's devotees also include High Court and Supreme Court judges, industrialists and movie personnel are also among the people getting Sri Swamiji's divine blessings. Let us listen to their experiences in their own words. I believe being able to come here and have the darshan of Sri Swamiji is the result of the merits of my past lives. Now we could realize that there is God. By keeping faith in Sri Ramadutha Swamy and in Sri Dattatreya Swamy, all our desires will be fulfilled and we need not run here and there. Many couples worried of not having children could get children with Sri Ramadutha Swamiji's grace. There are many who lost hope and felt that the rest of their life will be confined to bed due to their illness, and later with Sri Swamiji's grace could get completely cured. Swamiji's blessings grant us good health. He fulfills every of your noble desires. You should certainly have darshan. Here are some of the innumerable glories of Bhagavan Sri Ramadutha Swamiji. Once this Lord of Avadhutas inaugurated the sacred dhuni at the famous Shirdi Sai temple situated near Krishnakant Park, Hyderabad, after which, while Sri Swamiji was offering Aarti to Shirdi Sai Baba, to the astonishment of the devotees there, the Aarti itself appeared in the form of Shirdi Sai Baba. We all know that Sri Shirdi Sai Baba lighted the diya at Dwarkamai with water and without oil. Similarly, on 14th May 2008, Sri Ramadutha Swamy performed a homa, the sacrificial fire ritual itself, using water instead of any fuel in the presence of thousands of devotees. This shows how powerful Sri Swamiji is. All the regional languages we speak are born from Sanskrit. Sanskrit in turn came from Devanagari script. This Devanagari was originated from Brahmanagari script. This Brahmanagari script was generated from the sacred sound of Lord Shiva's musical instrument, Damaru. These are Bijakshara Shaktis, the seed syllable vibrations whose script is not yet discovered. But this became possible with Sri Swamiji's severe penance. These Brahmanagari seed syllables have the potency in them to control the entire nature. The only yogi knowing this Brahmanagari script, owning the ability to write and speak using it in the whole world, is none other than this king of Avadhutas, Sri Ramadutha Swamy. Sri Swamiji is using the innate power of these syllables for the welfare of one and all. Bhagavan Sri Ramadutha Swamy generally addresses the gathering during the special homas and other traditional programs performed in the ashram. On these occasions, Sri Swamiji explains the devotees that so-and-so great souls and Avadhutas have blessed these programs with their immediate presence, and they are blessing the devotees there. Though it appears unbelievable for ordinary people, many could directly experience the truth in these words in the sacrificial fire rituals performed at the ashram and at their respective residences. The divine forms appeared in those sacred homas and sacrificial fires, and the photographs depicting these amazing incidents not only lead us to ecstasy, but also strengthens our faith in the divine power, throwing away the wavering thoughts. These and many more such incidents show that Sri Ramadutha Swamy is none other than the divine principle itself in human form. Many such wonders and glories witnessed by the blessed devotees are recorded, mentioning their personal contact details by devotees of Sri Ramadutha Swamy, and were published in various volumes of the book titled Devotees' Experience of Sri Ramadutha Swamy, The Glories of Yoga from Time to Time. They are available now for everyone. Suvarna Lakshmi Devi Dampatya Vrata Mahayagam.
Namaste Pura Sundari Hridaya Devi Siro Devi.
In this Kali era, we see that 60% of the married couples could not lead the proper family life due to many conflicts and disturbances, losing the peace of mind and making their lives meaningless. The inauspicious planets cause these financial troubles, health problems, problems related to offspring, misunderstandings, and obstacles related to education, business, career, etc. In such Kali Yuga, Sri Ramadutha Swamy is propagating the greatness of women in life to everyone and blessing every family so that Goddess of Prosperity, Lakshmi Devi, resides at their homes forever, encouraging one and all to perform this sacred vrata discipline called Suvarna Lakshmi Devi Dampatya Vratam. This vratam is yielding wonderful results, making every family that performs this vratam flourish with peace and joy. This blessed vratam with its amazing results not only spread throughout the country, but also across the oceans, reaching countries like America, making lakhs of devotees there too lead such happy life.
पताके विजये सर्वमंगले ज्वालामालिनी.
Dear devotees, come, let us get the complete benefit of the rare and sacred presence of Paramahamsa Parirajakacharya Yogishwara, the Tavadhuta Sri 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 Ramadutha Swamiji, none other than the manifestation of resplendent divinity. You've seen very few of the countless experience of devotees. Nobody went empty-handed after visiting this Lord of the deprived. The incalculable direct experiences of the devotees themselves ascertain this fact. Come, let us have darshan of Sri Swamiji. Add joy and divinity to your life by taking a dip in this blissful ocean of devotion. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.